Anybody else? Anyone? Yeah? Right over there.
Okay, out of all the episodes you've done together over the years, which one is your most favorite and you do it again, and which one made you the most exhausted?
I like the one where when Austin's character came back in, yeah, and I was like, my character thought he was going to be replaced. I mean, you know, there was like some reality in there. I was like, am I going to lose my job now? Am I going to lose my job now? Yeah, that was funny.
I liked, we did the Wild West Rangers. We went back in time and we got to kind of play like our ancestors. So that was a fun one, actually.
For me, it's always going to be the original on-air pilot. We didn't think the show was going to get picked up. We shot the first one and they sent it into Fox, and Fox sent it back and said it was too violent, and we were like, oh, well, I guess that's that. And then Saban was like, no, we're going to do it again. And then they re-edited portions and took out all the headshots. They basically erased my entire first fight in the bowling alley where I was kicking Bulk in the head. You see my foot come up and then it just stops, and then all of a sudden it's over here and you never see it go anywhere near his head in the aired footage now. And after the re-edits, they finally picked it up and put it out there with the new skull. So that was just cool for me because I didn't know anything, man. I knew that I had the martial arts. That was all I knew when I walked on there. I was 18 learning how to be a man. I knew nothing about acting. I was learning how to act. I was like, that's a producer, that's a director. Look at all these cameras. Those are stunt guys. Like, it was the coolest thing ever. It was just eyes wide open. You know, I was learning everywhere I looked. It was so cool. I also learned another valuable lesson. If you don't want it to be on camera, don't do it while the cameras are running. The dumbest footage I have ever filmed in my life. We're standing in the bowling alley and the director looks at me strapped down and he's like, hey mate, do me a favor. What do you think we could do that's martial artsy with that bowling ball? And I'm like, it's a bowling ball. What do you want me to do with this? And all these movies where you see, Jackie Chan throw it up and kick it and slam somebody in the face. Not this film. So I'm sitting there with the bowling ball and I was being a smart aleck. And I grabbed the bowling ball, I was like, what, something like this? And he's like, yeah, that's great, mate, that's great. And I didn't think anything more of it, and now it's forever on the episode. And I was like, I will never, ever do that again.
There's another one that somebody posted on Instagram. You dancing or something too, right? Yes. That's the thing, is like in the show you're just doing whatever you think you're doing. You don't know what it's gonna look like, right? You don't know where. Like we learned, I think, all of that stuff, like how the lenses and how wide it was and all that on the show. We figured out later. Like for me, it was hard to watch. Even still today, it's like hard to look at the episodes. I'm like, I can't. But
I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, no, it's like, but it's out there now, no matter what.
And like all the different things that we did for that are now memes and stuff. Like,
right.
The one where it's like, there's a meme where it just like you see me saying, I'm gonna take my tamales and I'm gonna leave, because that was the one from Zio, the Christmas special or whatever. I brought tamales, and I was like, come on, man. It's like you got one Latin guy and he brings tamales, like they didn't understand what was like racially not okay or cool, whatever, back then. So we're just trying to be inclusive, I guess.
Your tamales bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah, anyway, you guys could look that one up. It's a meme. You see it.